All right, so this is the K-3 video, so I just started recording. Let the vector v have initial point -1, 8. Okay, so I'll be like IP for initial point. And a terminal point at -2, -1, so terminal point. Plot the vector v, and afterwards follow the guided steps to analyze the vector. So Delta Math is going to be prompting you to like do certain things. So the first thing that you're going to do on Delta Math is you're going to go like this. So -8, 1, that's the initial point. So -8, 1. So you'll like put your mouse there, and then you're going to drag your mouse to this point, -2, -1. So -2, -1. And yeah, so all you do is you start here. Let me use a ruler. And then Delta Math is just going to have you start there and then drag your mouse till you hit there. And then they're going to have, you know, the arrow right there. Okay, so this is that vector. Okay. Now, guys, it doesn't matter the position of this vector. This vector could be like anywhere as long as it has the same length and the same direction. It's the same vector, okay? So no matter its position. So then Delta Math is going to prompt you to take this vector and move it to the initial position. So you would take the cursor, or you would take your mouse and just move it so that this point ends up here, okay? And then let me just count. So we would go down to, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is where on Delta Math you'll end up once you move the vector. Okay. And guys, once a vector is in initial position, that's where the tail is at the origin. So this is the tail. And then this is called either the head or the tip, I guess. I think Mr. Egan calls it tip, so I'll say that. And then the component form of the vector, once it's in standard position, is just the coordinates of the tip, but like put in these like pointy brackets. So it would be 6, -2. Now, another way, guys, if you're not on a graph, the way that you would find this, now this was a while ago, I think this was K2. Does anyone know how, and it's okay if you don't remember, if you were given the initial point of a vector and the terminal point, how would you, without a graph, find these numbers? It's okay if you don't remember. Yes. You subtract the terminal point, you know, by the initial point. So you would go terminal point minus initial point. All right, so I'll be like without graph. So the terminal point x is -2 minus the initial point x is -8. Terminal point y minus initial point y. And this is a nice way to like just check if you got the right answer. So that's 6, that's -2. Okay, so that's how you would find it. And on the quiz, I'll ask you to do this like without a graph also. Okay, then they're going to ask you to find the magnitude of the vector. The magnitude of the vector is the length of the vector. And this was in another phase. Does anybody know how to find this? And again, it's okay if you don't remember. You got it. Exactly. Okay. He said you take the square root and then you look at the component form, which you get, you know, from the initial position or from doing this. And then you square these and you add them. So that's going to be 6 squared plus -2 squared. 36 plus 4, radical 40. And I already checked, guys. You don't have to like simplify that. So just type in radical 40. All of this is right from Delta Math. I just screenshotted it. Excuse me. Okay, so the only really new thing here is the direction of the vector. So to find the direction of the vector, and the only thing new about this is the context. We've actually done this before. So I'll show you how to find it. The direction of the vector is the angle that would bring us from the x-axis all the way around to here. So we've actually done this before. So you would go like this. You would go, all right, I'll say that this is A and this is B. All right. So you would go inverse tangent of B over A. Inverse tangent of -2 over 6. And we want to be in degrees. Okay, so right here it's going to say degrees. So I already did this, so I'll just tell you. Oh, and they're asking for nearest degree. So you don't need any decimal part. So when I did this, I got like -18.4. But you could just say -18. And then, guys, like off to the side, I'll just draw this like little picture. All right, my vector is going like in this direction, so I'll just kind of sketch it. All right, this is where the vector goes. And then it doesn't really matter where, but I'll draw a circle. I'll draw a circle like this. Okay. And what my calculator told me, the -18 means it's going in this direction. So my calculator is telling me that this is 18. That little rotation. But the rotation I want is this pink one. So guys, you could do that. How would I get that pink rotation? Boom, 360 minus 18. Are you doing it, Dan? Thank you. All right, so we'll get it in a second.
342.
Beautiful. 342. Okay, and then for our notes, I'll just say 360 minus 18. So this is 342. Yeah. So guys, this is it. So I think in Delta Math, I put like 5 problems like this. Okay, so let me pause the video.